Alright, ladies and gents, as ever, my name is Shane, that's Shane's Games, and tonight we're going to be playing some Dark Cloud 2 for the PS2. This won't be our first time playing it, so if you want to see how we got to where we are tonight, or check out some of the games we've played in the past, be them obscure, unusual, or nostalgic, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. But for tonight, let's go ahead and get started on the game, shall we? So last time, we had just gotten to Chapter 7, and we found out that the way we're going to be taking down the big bad is through the power of landscaping, which is we're gonna make his garden all pretty, and then maybe save world. I don't entirely know how we get from point A to point B here, but our characters are extremely determined on this one, so I guess we'll see what we can do. Grizzleby, welcome in. How are you doing today? Topiary, for vengeance. Alright, so, first order of business we're gonna do. First thing we're gonna do here is we've got these pictures that show how eventually the Georama is supposed to get laid out. I'm gonna go ahead and just take photos of that with my phone, because I suspect we're gonna have to refer back to those a lot. Let me go ahead and snap some shots of those. First thing, we don't actually have the ability to build any of this stuff yet, I don't think. So we don't need to worry too much right this second about this stuff, but eventually, probably before the end of today, we're gonna have to get some work done on this. Celestial Knight, welcome in. How are you doing today? Is this like Mario 64? Can you jump into them? Unfortunately, I don't even have a jump button in this game. So probably not, unfortunately. Let's see. Back up a little bit on this one. Let's see, are you generally busy during your overnights, or is it more of an on-call, make sure shit doesn't broke? More of an on-call, make sure shit isn't broke, though we do have some, like, preventative maintenance stuff we do. And also, because we're literally the only people in the building, we also do some cleaning stuff sometimes, just sweeping up in high-security areas where we don't want to let the janitors go. But yeah, for the most part, if nothing is on fire, I don't have a ton of stuff to do, which is very nice. I appreciate that very much. Alright, let's grab the paintings downstairs. And I'll snap some shots of that, and then we can start some dungeon crawling. I think once I figure out what more of these elements are, I'm probably going to start making some notes about how to recreate all this. Because that seems to be our eventual goal, is recreate what we're seeing in the paintings. Which might be tricky, but like I see what's going on. Like you can see the front of the castle there. So basically we have to piece together how all these paintings go together, and then we can start rebuilding once we have the components to do so. Alright, 2 more paintings. And this one. Yeah, so again, you can see the castle in the background of some of these shots, and that gives you sort of a, I got sort of a marker to show you where things might be in relation to each other, which is nice. Alright. I now have snaps all that. They can just go right up to them. We can look at them, but unfortunately no diving in. Not for us. Alone in the building? Is it spooky? It is. Sometimes it very much is. But also I've been working there for 15 years, so, you know, nothing feels weird after 15 years. You just sort of get used to everything. But yeah, back in the day, being alone in there was very spooky. Especially because before they finished, like, cleaning out the building to make it ready for data center space, half of the building was an old abandoned office building, complete with an abandoned doctor's office that did not have electricity running to it. And I explored that a couple times, and holy shit, that was creepy. We didn't OG's shirt merch in the merch store? I don't know if I could do that. I'm not 100% sure if I have the rights to do merch on OGs. Owned by a Joe Care? Oh, that would be terrifying. Alright, so before anything, we gotta see where we're at. We gotta see where we're at as soon as far as building stuff up. So this, stat-wise, this is actually ready to be leveled up. But we need to defeat 3 enemies first. The Bundy, the Moonflowfant, and the Toy Rock. We gotta look out for them and then hit them with a wrench. Question Shooter needs a lot of stuff. As far as Monica, she needs a bunch more stuff on her sword. And she also needs to use it to defeat a Castle Eater, a Count Balloon, and a Bundy before she can continue there. And I don't really care about her bracelet. It's not in a good place right now. Alright. Got a decent supply of healing items. That'll do for right now. Alright, let's head in then. Malkiel used to work evening shifts at a fuel station. Some of my favorite work days were just sitting doing nothing but listening to the radio and read the newspaper. It is nice sometimes. Sometimes a little bit of solitude could be cool. Alright. We haven't been in the dungeon at all yet, so I'm not 100% sure what to expect, so we'll see. First one is called Ancient Wind. If you had the powers of the mutants or villains from X-Men, who would it be and why? Nightcrawler? I'd like Nightcrawler's teleportation power. I don't want to look like a fuzzy elf. But being able to teleport anywhere, anytime you want to, sounds spectacular. So I would very much be a fan of that. Why do I already have the map unlocked? That's super weird. Oh, got a crossbow. Rude. Dang it. Had trouble getting my block up in time there. Oh, and he reses? He reses. Rude. Damn it! Oh, there's a third one now, too. Lovely. There we go. Wow, he's really fast getting that up. Jeez. The BAMF, of course. Iconic sound effect. Praximo, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. That's the ultimate grown-up answer I was picking as well. I got friends on other continents. That makes it very difficult to hang out with them. I'd love to just be able to do it anytime. Vanisher. All right, I'll look into that. I mean, yeah, Wolfsbane was basically just a werewolf. Grimace. Has anyone here actually tried the Grimace Shake? Is it any good? Wow! Got no wind-up time for that whatsoever. That's so crazy. I gotta repair my weapon. We're definitely gonna have to find some better healing items. Bread is not gonna cut it here. Kitty Pryde was cool, but like there was always that question of whether she has to worry about phasing through the earth. Which the canon answer seems to be sometimes, depending on who's writing it. Somebody over here. One of these guys. They're not super tough, which is nice. Also, I should be letting Monica get more XP again, because she still needs a lot of work. If she is going to get her, Oh, hey, here's a Bundy! Which, actually, we do need Max to kill that for the moment. Ooh. Alright, we killed him. That's one of the monsters Max needs to kill down. Monica needs to kill one of those as well, but Max is already on the verge of upgrading. I wanted to give him first crack there. Let's make sure it worked real quick. Yes, alright. So now he needs to find the Moonfloafant and the Toy Rock. And Monica needs to kill... Oh, those already counted. Alright, so I guess she doesn't personally need to be the one to kill him. So she just needs to kill a castle eater. Alright, we can do that. Also, her sword is way more powerful than I thought it was. Yeah, still, she doesn't have a lot of, Yeah, she's out of synth points, so she needs those very badly. Let's see, Peripheral Mike, PS2 games, sign me up. Hell yeah, love this one right here. Never beaten it before, we're hoping to change that now. How are you doing today, Peripheral Mike? Hope everything's going good with you. Oh god, that's a dangerous orbital beetle. You could use that for terrible evil. Squirrel Girl does seem to do good things with her powers right there. It's true. Seems to make it work pretty well for her. Oh, is this the... Oh, yeah, this is the things we can pick up in here. Perfect. Man, that sword is so fast. Magic, Wiccan, Trevor Fitzroy, or Darkstar, all excellent picks, I would say. Let's see, that was a little reaction. He popped up on my recommended feed. Oh, excellent. I'm doing very good today. Today is my second day off of the week, off of work, so I'm enjoying a little bit of downtime. I tried a new recipe today. It worked out really well. I'm happy about that. Yeah, great start to the weekend for me. Magneto had some interesting ideas. I like that one mini-series they did where Magneto was like an old guy and his powers were super weak. So he had to find like creative ways to use it. And like what he was doing was he would keep like a couple of bullets in his pocket and just use those and just hurl them at bad guys, which is kind of wild. I thought that was pretty cool. Let's see, what did he make? All right, so this is a little weird. And that's actually half the reason that I made this recipe, is I saw the recipe online from a recipe source that I usually trust. And I'm like, okay, this seems really cool, but also it seems too good to be true. And what it is it's one pan pizza. So it's pizza where you make the crust from scratch in a pan. And then you make the rest of the pizza on top of it in the same pan. And then you cook it on the stovetop without ever putting it in the oven. And I'm like, that sounds too good to be true. Like, that sounds too easy for pizza. I have to try that. And I tried it out, and it definitely wasn't like the best pizza I've ever had. Though I am biased since I live in Chicago and we have really good pizza. But like, it was good for the amount of effort that I had to put into it. Like, considering it took me like, you know, 20, 30 minutes to put it together, like, it was good. The idea of being able to make pizza last minute on a whim is just such a wonderful idea. So it's definitely a recipe I will be trying again in the future. Try that or something similar. It's surprisingly easy to make. I didn't think the crust was gonna turn out. Like, it seemed like it was just such a cheat. I'm like, there's no way the crust is gonna be like a slurry. It won't set up. It did. I was really happy, so I will definitely be returning to that. Oh my god, I haven't seen Scryed in forever. Since it was like a new thing. I gotta go back and watch that sometimes. Relentlessly, you saw somebody on YouTube make it? I got it from Tasty. And Tasty usually makes recipes that at least work. So I thought I'd have to give it a try, and it did. It did. Let's see, Rooks, you had a good Detroit-style meatball pizza. Oh, I love Detroit-style pizza. Oh, I love it so much. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, so... All right, Monica got the Castle Eater in there. That's good. So she needs Flame, Smash, Chill, and Cyclone. Let's see if she can use any gems. I think it's time to start busting out the gems. All right, so... I'd only get one thing there. I'd get Chill and Cyclone, I guess. I'd get a little bit of everything, which wouldn't be terrible. I'd get one thing. Get nothing. I'd get Chill and Cyclone again. It's not a terrible thing. Alright, let's throw a... Was it Topaz? Yeah, Chill and Cyclone. Let's throw a Topaz in there. I'll Spectrumize that. And then it's only one synthesis point. That's nuts. Let's throw that on there. Perfect. Do you mind if I ask a streaming question? Go right ahead. If it's something with a detailed answer, it might be better for Discord, but I'll try to answer. Sure, go right ahead. And yes, that is true, Rooks. There is multiple ultimate weapons. And usually they all have like different niches too. Like there's a fast one, there's a slow, heavy damaging one. So you got lots of options for the end game, although they don't really very clearly telegraph it, is the problem. Dr. Pepper. Late night Dr. Pepper, too. Let's see. 4M, welcome in. How are you doing today? Happy weekend to you, too. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Let's see. Oh, Rin, thank you so much for linking that. I appreciate it. It's so nice when you have a recipe and you're like, there's no way this works. And then it does. What a pleasant surprise. I was wondering what you're using to capture the gameplay on PS2. I've been streaming retro games myself, but I'm having issues with deinterlacing. Oh, that is tricky. I will say that OBS itself has a deinterlacing filter that you can use with window capture, I believe. It's either game capture or window capture. So OBS itself does have some ways to get rid of deinterlacing with differing results based on what the resolution of the game is. But I've had some good experience with it before. But as for what I'm using to capture right now, unfortunately, my capture thing is way out of print. They haven't made this thing in like 5 years. So I can tell you the name, I don't remember offhand, but the problem is I don't think you can buy it anywhere. I'm actually terrified that this thing's gonna break because I can't really replace it easily, and I very much like this. But yeah, unfortunately, not a great example as far as hardware, but software-wise, check the in OBS. DM me either on Twitch or Discord if you want more details. Orbital Beetle, the arrow vertical speed matches the circular. Oh, that is nice. I love it when they do little things like that. That makes me happy. Let's see. All right, what was the other one I wanted to do here? Check, was it this one? Diamond, that's a little bit too much. This one I get Chill and Cyclone. Yeah, let's do this one. Go ahead and spectrumize that. Oh, no worries, no worries. I am completely okay with talking shop. Because, you know, I didn't exactly get where I was without a lot of help either. So, I'm happy to pass that along whenever I can. Alright, so we'll do those two for now. That is a very nice boost for abilities for only spending 2 synthesis points. And now let's see what else we can slap on there as far as what we need. So we got to build up again and check. So we do still need all of them. Let me check what we need as far as stat-wise. I know Flame is probably going to be the closest. Let me see where we're at on Flame. Flame needs to be 90, so we only need 6 more flame. We should be able to do that, right? Let's do that. Yeah, we can do that. Easily. Cool, let's go ahead and apply that now. And that should take care of that. And Peripheral Mike, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate that. Alright, so we are good with Flame there. So next up is probably going to be Smash, I imagine is going to be the next easy to do. And... oh god, we need that very high. Let's not do that yet. Chill needs to be 90. That's a lot, but still, we can start working on that, right? We don't have, like, any chill on there right now, so it's gonna be, an ordeal. We got 2 synthesis points, let's just get started. Let's just get started. Go, synthesize. No chill whatsoever, none! It actually did have a 0 chill at one point. I didn't think of the joke then, but yeah. Unfortunately, there was a time when this thing had 0 chill, so it's taken a lot of work to actually get it back to a usable state now. And unfortunately, I messed up my organization. There we go. Alright. Got some work done there, I'll take it. Now we just need to get some more levels onto it so we can keep leveling up those stats. That's all there is. You really gotta chill out a bit. Now all of a sudden I'm thinking Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze jokes. The worst kind of ice jokes possible, but of course the first one my mind always goes to. Baldur's Gate 2, there's a hyper-violent, intelligent talking sword with no chill that is constantly begging you to kill things. That is such a hilarious gimmick for a talking weapon. I love it. Chill out. Or the absolute worst one in the movie. Do you know what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. That's not even a joke. It's not even a joke. It's just literally what it was. Why is that supposed to be a joke? I'm sorry, drives me nuts. Alright. Well, we got the magic crystal now, so now we can see where all the enemies' chests are. It's gonna make things go a little bit faster. I think it counts as anti-humor, probably. I suppose if you want to go that route, that does make sense, but I'm not sure if that's how they intended it, is the problem. Does sound like me. Although, my old roommate was a humongous fan of the Silent Hill franchise. And I actually went with her to see the Silent Hill movie on opening day. And she was giving running commentary through the entire thing. So there'd be like a shot where the character would just like walk down a street, and she'd just lean over and go, "That's not how it happened in the game." Shut up! Shut up! I'm watching the movie! Did that with my wife when we watched it. Believe me, I understand the compulsion. Like, I don't know if anybody here uses TikTok much, but there is a gag on TikTok that's basically, there's a certain breed of people that cannot possibly watch the Lord of the Rings movie without mentioning that part where Viggo Mortensen breaks his foot. And that's me! That's me! I have to mention it. If you watch Lord of the Rings with me, I'm going to mention the part where Viggo Mortensen breaks his foot. I can't not! I don't know how not to mention that. Hey, did you know? Did you know in this part? Did you know what's going on here? Anti-humor, at least they aren't dad jokes, there is that, I suppose. We get caught up right here. So I heard Bloober Team working on Silent Hill 2 Remake wants to add things to the endings. I mean, look, I would feel really bad for any game development team doing a remake that's been told change nothing. Because Do you know how miserable that would be? To make a video game from scratch where absolutely zero of the ideas are original? It seems like that'd be really frustrating to work on. Like, obviously I don't want, like, things being hugely different, but still, like, if they want to add some things on top of it, that'd be fine. Oh, thank you so much, Peripheral. I appreciate that. All right. And that is this floor complete. I think we cleaned it out pretty good, too. Yeah, that's the other thing, too, is, like, there is no new version of anything that'll supplant the original. So if you don't like the new version, you can usually just play the old one. There are definitely questions of availability in some parts, but in general, it's just, you know, being cool with the old one. I did hear Sean Bean did not want to use a helicopter and sometimes went to very silly lengths to avoid having to be in one. And yes, Malkill, that's the part. That's the part. They gotta leave the dog ending. I'm sure they know they gotta leave the dog ending. That's important. Not wanting Bloober to touch the game, that's fair. That's fair. I'm intrigued personally, but I understand if people would be nervous. Please call me Mike. Peripheral is my father. Dad jokes achieved. I love it. I will aspire to do that. I don't remember getting something that was the dungeon key in here. Did I get a dungeon key and was just unaware? Is there not a dungeon key in here? What's going on? I'm very confused here. What are they doing for this floor? Queen's watering pot, is that it? Okay, that's the dungeon key, is the Queen's watering pot. That sounds like a double entendre for something. I don't want to speculate what, just kind of does. All right, we'll save and drop off that geostone, see if we got anything interesting. Put the georama right there. Let's see, the Silent Hill game, no codes. Oh, I'm very excited about that one. I heard one of the Silent Hill games is being made by, I think it was the Umineko guy? And that's, yeah, Rikishi. That's the one I'm most excited about because that guy can write. That guy does some crazy mysteries and I'm like, turn him loose on a horror game. I want to see how that goes. I'm intrigued. Yeah, same, Mike, same. I'm very interested to see how that one turns out. All right. Just have to pop out here onto the lawn. Right? Yeah, here we go. The scent of water in the sun. Conditions downloaded but unable to decode. That's new. Locked by mysterious power. All right, that's never happened before. So clearly we got more we need to do before we can just unlock things in the georama. Let's see. More related that if any Silent Hill game deserves a fresh version of Silent Hill 1. I mean, I agree there. Silent Hill 1 is by far the roughest of all of them to replay. And it would be nice to see that one get a remake. But also Silent Hill 2 is one of the best horror games ever made, so I can understand why they want to start there. Most definitely. But yeah, my poor Silent Hill 1 could use a little bit of love too. Maybe if Silent Hill 2 remake does well enough, they'll do more of them. That'd be cool. We shall see. We shall see. Card Warriors Gather is what this one is called. That sounds Yu-Gi-Oh! As hell. Let's see. Blackrock Phantom, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, the one thing I always tell people about Silent Hill is everything about Silent Hill is some of the most brilliant horror you'll ever see, except the combat. And unfortunately, the combat is most of the interactive gameplay. And that's the part that is least fun to play, unfortunately. The gameplay is the worst thing, is what I'm saying. So if they could do anything to make that better, I would be a very happy camper. Most definitely. Like, basically anything they could do with the combat is probably going to be better than how it is now. It really do be like that. Ooh, just started Heaven's Sword. I hope you enjoy that one, Black Rock. I think most of the folks I know that played it really enjoyed that one. Alright. Oh, there's the Geostone right there. Don't have to worry about that for long. That's good. Also, I think we have some more synth points. Let's go ahead and try and keep using those synth points as we get them. Alright, so what was I working on? I think I was working on Chill here. And Chill needs to be 90, so yeah, let's just keep pouring on the Chill. We got another 6 synth points, so we'll do another 6 synth points worth of Chill. That's 18, not bad. We will get there eventually. Doing that. Yeah, good jump right there. LTG, how much are they paying you? Yes, I don't play a lot of horror games on stream, but I am a big fan of horror gaming. So absolutely, down for that. I love it when the enemies just don't turn around when I get near them. That is a joy. Square, give LTG money. He deserves it. Don't be cheap. Just give him a little bit. Just a little bit here and there. I do actually want to play Final Fantasy XIV one of these days, but, like, where would you find the time? I barely have any time to play anything off stream. I don't know where I'd find time for a whole ass MMO. Especially because I'm eventually going to want to get back to Destiny 2 at some point as well. I'm presuming at some point they're going to get over themselves and make the gameplay better. I know they're getting rid of light levels at some point. That's going to help a lot. Just enough to fund myself. There you go. There you go. Seamus, get some rest. Thank you for hanging around with us. We will see you around, Seamus. You take care. I think that's one of the dudes we need for Max, isn't it? No, thought we needed one. Oh, if he just wants to stand there, that's fine. There we go. Braindead 13. God, I can't believe I played that. I can't believe I beat that in one day. What an absolutely insane game. But I hate the combat in both. Deadly Premonition, I've never been able to verify this. I have tried. I have never been able to verify this, but rumor is Deadly Premonition wasn't supposed to have combat in it, period. But the publishers demanded it. And that's kind of the reason why it's so garbage, is because they had to kind of cram it in there when it wasn't originally intended to be in there. Supposedly. It makes sense intuitively, but I have not been able to confirm it. So take that with a grain of salt. Hyperfixation is real. It is, Seamus, and a good reason to avoid those. Fair enough. Let's see. I played Convenience Store before. That is a frightening game. Yes, Warden, thank you for busting that one out. Yeah, I actually tested Alone in the Dark 1 to play on stream, and wow! I kept getting killed exactly 4 seconds into the game, and after about my 11th time getting killed there, I'm like, I don't think this is going to be something I play. I mean, that is possible, Rooks. I can't rule that out. It is basically a budget title, but you know I want to give my boy Swery all the slack possible. Because I love him. Alone in the Dark 1 is such nostalgic garbage. It's one of those games where it's like, alright, yes, I totally understand why someone playing this back in the day would really love this. I totally understand why back in the day, this would be seen as brilliant game design. But do I enjoy playing it? No. No, I do not. Yeah, basically, some guy in a hat, that's what the original plan was. It was going to be a walking simulator mystery. And honestly, I think it'd be a better game for that. But also, I do enjoy walking simulator type games. Like, I enjoy good mystery, and I don't think I need, like, gameplay, aside from solving the mystery, you know? Let me drive around town, let me interview people, solve the case, you know, I'd be fine with that. Dex Platinum, welcome in. Thank you for 51 months. Take these months and shove them somewhere. I'll see while I got space. We'll work it out somehow, Dex. How are you doing today, Dex? How is your weekend going? Hope everything is going good with you. Premium chicken. What is that? Fully restores health while eating. Hell yes. Now we're talking. That's all right. We're getting some good health items now. This is a good dungeon. This is going very well for me. Nabbit Can't Run Alone in the Dark was my first PC game. Didn't even have a sound card. That must have been a different experience. It would kind of be extra creepy in some points, I think. Excuse me. Yes, LTG. Those are on my radar. I saw another streamer play some of those. It looked really good. I'm excited for that one. Sorry, I'm getting caught up right here. Deadly Premonition could have been a visual novel? Basically, yeah. Some guy in a hat, have you played Contradiction? Yes, I love Contradiction. One of my favorite FMV games of all time. One of my favorite mystery games of all time. One of the earliest games I played on stream as well. Everyone who likes FMVs and mysteries should play Contradiction. It's so good. Ooh, there's a recipe to make premium grade chicken? Excellent. I'd go for that. Oh, nice, Dex. Going to places like Disney World can be very exciting, but yeah, you need some time to rest your feet after you get back from there. Just any sort of destination that requires you to be standing for most of the time can kind of be brutal right there. Bought one on day 2, nice. That's what you call a good sales technique right there. That's actually, I know frequently I hear people say one of the things that's sped up the adoption of the CD-ROM drive was the fact that Myst was a CD-ROM exclusive. So the only way to play it was if you had a CD-ROM drive, and a lot of people didn't at the time. There was just a ton of people rushing out to get CD-ROM drives to play Myst. Which, respect, I do love me some Myst. Pesto chicken pasta, that sounds really tasty. Let's see, played with a girlfriend, I liked it, her not so much, but she didn't have much experience with mysteries, that's fair. I mean, mystery games I don't think are gonna be for everybody, necessarily. I didn't know that I loved mystery games till I started streaming. And then Contradiction was probably the one that taught it to me. I'm like, why do I love this game so much? And then I'm like, I think I love mystery games. I think I need to play more mystery games now. And I did, and it's been awesome. So I totally love mystery games. Hey, Kumo, welcome in. Been keeping at it doing this little game called Game Duel. I heard about that one, yeah. Mirror's Edge was 2008? God, that's a long time ago. Peripheral Mike, this long list of completed games. Yeah, as of this month, I have been streaming for 7 years. So I've had some time to complete a few games in there. I had a little bit of time to work on it. Let me get caught up here. Here's the 7 more years. Hell yeah, 4M. I'll drink to that. Miasma, I saw Tom stream some of. It is janky as hell, but unintentionally funny, so that's a good thing. Centennial Case is on my blacklist because Centennial Case Square Enix is actually doing DMCA notices for people that stream it. I say this because I literally know someone that got one. So, not only will I never be streaming Centennial Case, I'm not even gonna buy it. Screw those guys. That's some BS. I do not approve of that. They're within their rights to do it if they want to, but I'm also within my rights to say I'm not going to give you my money. Dax, thank you. Dax has invested in a Harvester sequel right there. So obviously everyone will be allowed to stream the Harvester sequel when it comes out. As a matter of fact, it will be encouraged. It might even be mandatory. Can we do that? Can we like go to some site like Kick and be like, hey, can you make a new rule where everyone is legally mandated to play Harvester at all times? Would that be cool? They'd probably be cool with that for enough, money up front, which obviously we will have because the Harvester sequel will be the most fun game of all time. So yeah, we can probably do that. Plus, Rupert Booth has been in, he's been in a lot of FMV games at this point. He hasn't been a main character in most of them, aside of Dark Side of the Moon, but he's been popping up in lots of them. He just seems like a cool dude, which is very charming. Alright, Turatarik, I hope you feel better. Take care of yourself. Dax, get you a goddamn Harvester. I will. It's super weird, LTG. I don't understand it. I really don't, but it's frustrating. Let's see. Are you interested in Remnant 2? I'd have to look into it a bit more, but I think some of it looked kind of cool. Some of it looked interesting. Harvestember, oh god! Yeah, it's frustrating, Mike. It really is. Like, there's so many games that I think only ever got their popularity, especially in the United States, due to streaming. Like the entire Yakuza series, which, for clarity, Sega does not permit you to stream on Twitch. I know a lot of people do, but Sega says they don't allow it. The entire Yakuza series, I feel like, would be borderline unknown if it wasn't for Twitch. Same thing with, Danganronpa. Danganronpa owes a ton to streaming, and currently, they didn't always do this, but as of like a year ago, they now forbid streaming of Danganronpa, which is bonkers. As I always say, it's not that I'm giving these companies free advertising, I had to pay to give them advertising. And when a company doesn't even want that, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to react to that. Yeah, I've mentioned it before. I've told the story a million times, and I'll tell plenty more. But I had it in my head for some reason. I had the incorrect assumption that Yakuza was some sort of budget,
looks like we got 'em all.
bargain bin GTA knockoff from Japan. And I'm like, oh well, that's not my cup of tea. I will pass on this. And then I saw somebody stream it, and I'm like, holy crap, this looks so good. I need this immediately. And now I own all of them. I bought all of the Yakuza games because of Twitch. Solely because of Twitch. And I don't understand why they don't take that into consideration. LTG, thank you for saying easy Sveda and thus jinxing me. I hope you enjoy watching me fail hilariously, because this is happening. This is absolutely about to happen right here. Because here's the thing, I don't think I can aim low enough to avoid hitting that door right there. That's gonna be a problem. Oh, kind of. Sort of, maybe. Mothman. Let's see, some guy at Hat Harvester is the only game I bought in the Steam sale. I haven't played it yet. Hit me up with the DM. There's a mod, or actually, look in, go to my games history list and click on Harvester. There's a mod you're gonna wanna apply that avoids a bug in the game that is super frustrating. Because as it is, straight off of Steam, there's a bug that causes you to sometimes skip cinemas. It's a very easy fix, but I always try and point that out to people, if possible. What could possibly go wrong, Rooks? Why? Have you beaten any of them? I have not. I've been wanting to stream them. I have made the deal that if Sega allows the streaming of the Yakuza games, I will stream them. I will stream all of them. So I've been holding out for that. And unfortunately, it hasn't happened yet. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this. Ha! I'll take it! That was absolutely 100% my intention the entire time. That was the shot I was going for. I wanted to juke you guys there. I'm like, want to add some drama as everyone's like, oh no, he missed it. And then it bounces off the back wall and I'm like, oh, ooh. That was the plan from the start there. All right, what'd I get? You know, one time I got level up powder from a spaded chest. And that completely spoiled me because now I keep looking for it. Sega still doesn't allow streaming of the Yakuza games in the United States. In Japan, they have a very nice streaming policy that is very open to that kind of thing, but in the United States, they still don't have a streaming policy. It's nuts. Actually, how many medals do you have? I have 8. Which I don't think is enough to get anything. I think I need at least 10. Excuse me. It's not a lot. But I have gotten a couple here and there. River City Ransom with higher stakes, that's good. Oh, that's good. Yakuza is literally a channel on Twitch. I think it's okay to stream them. I mean, will Sega come after you for streaming on Twitch? Not as far as I know. I've never seen them do it. Will they come after you for putting videos on YouTube? Yes. Yes, they will. They get super bad if you put videos of the endings of Sega games on YouTube. I know, because they knocked one of my videos off of YouTube. But either way, my rule is not based on whether a company is going to come after me for streaming a game. It's if they threaten me in the first place, then I'm not supporting them. That's my whole thing. I think that's a pretty reasonable rule. There's so many cool games I could be playing on stream that the idea of supporting companies that want to threaten me with DMCA stuff does not appeal to me. Let's see. I found out about a nice little tip and phenomenon stream about a metal item. All right, I didn't know there was anything except cosmetics in the metals shop. So that is interesting. Oh yeah, tons of streamers. Like I said, that's how I learned about Yakuza, was from a streamer. But I refuse to stream games that that are under threat. That's why originally I had a ban on Nintendo games, because Nintendo used to have some real strict streaming rules, but they have since rescinded them. And now Nintendo is pretty cool about streaming, which I really appreciate. Like I said, in Japan, Sega has a very chill streaming policy. They just need to bring it over here. Is it the same thing? Yep, same thing. Is locked by mysterious power. So it looks like we're gonna have to wait a while before we can actually start any Georama stuff. Never heard of a ban? So the ban's not from Twitch. The ban is from the company themselves. And basically the reason why companies ban streaming of games is because they think if you see the ending of a game, you won't buy them. And I disagree with that. I think if people want to see the ending, usually it's because they don't care very much. Usually it's because that's a thing that doesn't affect them, and if it is something that affects them, they just won't watch. People have that option. But yeah, the worst, we were mentioning this earlier, Dax, I don't think you were around then. There is a visual novel, like FMV game by Square Enix called The Millennium Case. That one Square Enix has actually issued DMCA notices for streamers for, because that's the whole thing. Is they're like, yeah, if we think people see the ending, we won't play it. It's nuts. So yeah, Persona 5, they actually have a date, and they're like, we don't want you streaming after this date. And that's basically the end game there. Yeah, same thing, Kilma. That is super frustrating. Like, my thing was, I streamed a game called Binary Domain, which I think a lot of people haven't even heard of. And when I put the game up on YouTube, they knocked off my video that had the ending of the game. And number one, that game's been out forever. And number two, a lot of people don't even know that game existed. Figured I was doing a public service. Yeah, the game on Xbox, it's pretty good. It's not great, but I enjoyed playing it. I've beaten it like 3 times. It's pretty good. It's very silly. I agree, it's very silly, but that's my thing. Alright, so next floor is called Dangerous Treasure. Oh god, it's gonna be a Mimic floor, isn't it? They call it Dangerous Treasure. It's gonna be Mimics. I know this. Gonna have some Mimics in here. Alright, do I get any more synth points? I do, I got a bunch more synth points. How much more chill do we need? We need 6. 46? Yeah, 46. 46, and we got 12 points to play with. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, not bad. Not bad. You do have the Aquamarine and the other blue gem. Let's take a look at those then. Let's see. Sapphire is not chill. And turquoise is also not chill. Hey, Plushie! Welcome in, Plushie. How are you doing today? How was your stream? What were you playing? Tell me everything. I hope you had an awesome stream. And for anybody from Plushie's stream that doesn't know me, my name is Shane. That's Shane is Games. I play the obscure, the unusual, and the nostalgic. And today we are playing Dark Cloud 2 for the PS2, which I've never beaten before, but we are pretty close to changing that. And I'm very excited about that. Alright, that'll get it up to 80, so we're in the neighborhood there. That's exciting. Yeah, they still have, if you actually Google for it, they think they still believe they have on Atlus's website a notice saying, yeah, don't stream this, we'll come after you. I don't think they'll ever take it down, honestly. I think they're just going to leave it there forever, which is nuts. Yeah, it's going to be a Mimic floor. That is what we're doing. Ah, jeez. Found more things in the game to try to grind money and just about hit year 3. And Kid got older. That's exciting. Sounds like you're making good progress. That is very nice. Evil Performer. Somebody needed this, didn't they? Monica? Yes, this is the last enemy Monica needs. That's exciting. Brilliant. I've influenced Kid to be a scholar, so it's cute, and also they like me, and also this is further than I got in the OG. Ooh, nice. Congratulations. I hope you're able to get a good conclusion to the game as well. That's awesome. Alright, so build up. Oh, we didn't even need that one for this, but alright, so she's got all of her monsters. We just need to work on stats now. We can do that. And like I said, I have to remember that most of the chests in here are going to be mimics. As long as I keep that in mind, I think we should be okay. Mimics are mostly just a deal of making sure you can dodge that first attack and then get behind them. They stun lock easily, which is very nice. I'm very glad of that. Alright. In the original, I skipped to this year and the kid was a rebellious jerk. I can see how that'd be frustrating, yeah, understandable. Oops, all mimics. That's basically where we're at. As soon as I got to this floor, the title of this floor is called Dangerous Treasure. I'm like, oh man, it's gonna be mimics all day and mimics all night. As the Persona 5 Royale has had all its streaming requirements removed, Tactico will most likely have something. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for that. Because that's the weird thing, is Square Enix doesn't have like a blanket statement saying don't stream our games. Instead, they've said it for most of their more recent games. So if you want to stream some like old Atlas games, I don't think that'll be a problem. Like I streamed Persona 2 Innocent Sin, and I couldn't find anything that they've ever said about streaming that. Not that many people have, but still. So it's up to a certain point. I think everything from Persona 4 Golden forward is when they suddenly decided they had a problem with it. So if you go earlier than Persona 4 Golden, you should be golden. Yeah, I went there. You can't stop me. Wait, it's from last week? LTG, could you link me that? I'm gonna need to see that. I'll probably need to use that to update my shit list, which I actually do have a shit list. Yeah, Catherine, I don't believe they have a restriction on streaming the original Catherine, but Catherine full body they do have a restriction on. So if you got a copy of the old Catherine, you should be good there, I believe. Yeah, Dax, that's exactly how I feel. It's so frustrating. Like, I'd love to stream some of the Persona series. I had a good time with Innocent Sin. And I may still do Eternal Punishment at some point, so there's that, but... like, those are the ones that most people don't think of when they think of Persona. So... it would be difficult for me to stream the iconic Persona games, let's say. I like Atlas games, I don't like them as a company. Same. Like, I do appreciate that they keep bringing out good games, but... it's not the developers I have a problem with. It's the executives. The executives are big jerks. I feel like the actual developers would be totally cool with people streaming. Because that's just kind of the way it be. You know, if you're a mimic, maybe pick less of a crowded hunting environment. You see rooks, you're assuming this is their hunting grounds. What if this is their spawning grounds? What if we have interrupted mating season? What if we've stumbled into that? How horrifying would that be? Okay, I gotta go. Alright, take care of yourself, Mike. Thanks so much for stopping by. Feel free to DM me if you got any other questions. And you take care. Hopefully we'll see you around. Mimic mating nightmares. It's all oohs and gurgling noises all day and all night. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna click that link there, LTG, and I'll stash that away for later. Thank you for that. Rooks! Rooks, you're not incorrect. That is in fact 100% accurate. Let's see, I'm gonna wait to play Golden and Royal when they go on sale on Switch. I will say Switch seems to be having more sales than a lot of Nintendo consoles have in the past, so that is nice at least. Gamagumo, that is how it feels sometimes trying to sort out what I can and can't stream. That is an entire movie. Can confirm. It do be like that sometimes. Trey Dog! Welcome in, Trey Dog. How are you doing today? How has your week been? And thank you for the 59 months with a message. Ha ha yeah! I would recognize Link anywhere. Although usually I throw the Hyat in. That's my favorite. Hope you're doing good, Trey Dog. Glad to have you with us. And thank you so much for the support. 59 months is a ton. I appreciate that. Yes, Catherine Full Body added another route to it. This is correct. That would make it a very weird game to play on this stream, if nothing else, LTG. There is that. Catherine with a Q! That'd be hilarious. They could have just went Kathy, too. That would have been a thing. I'm so glad this place has actual walls. Get over here. Let's head this way. I think we got some more synth points too, so let's make the most of those. Alright, so we need another 10 points of chill, and then we're good there. No chill? No, some chill. Alright, Spectrumize. There we go. Synthesize that on there. Anyway, Rin Best Girl, I've heard a lot of people really liked her route. Alright, so we're good on that now, so now we need Cyclone and Smash. How much do we need for Cyclone is the question. God, it's 135 for both of them. Alright, that's gonna take some time. I think we've got a bunch of Cyclone at least, right? Don't we? Hopefully. Yeah, we do have a bunch. It's gonna take some time. We'll work on it. We will get to work on it. Vincent went to space, the end. That game is so weird. And I do love a weird game. Yeah, Rin, what sense does that make? It's just loony. It's ridiculous. No basis in logic whatsoever. Who the fuck knows? Not this. Oh, God. If I didn't know from the name of the dungeon, the second I walked into a room that had 7 treasure chests, I would know this is a mimic floor. Because that's a trap. That is a trap right there. Oh yay, room full of treasure chests. What joy. What delight. That one is actually real. Alright, that was cool. There we go. There's the horror I'm looking for. Whew. Look at all the loot. Hey, Trav, welcome in. I disbelieve. How are you doing today, Trav? Hope you're doing well. Yep. Cavalcade of mimics. Back here, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't be weird. There we go. Brave Express Dangerous Might Gain. That I have not heard of. I am not familiar with that one. Thankfully in this game, mimics don't attack you until you open the chest. But the frustrating thing about that is there's no way to reveal a mimic other than opening it. So like if you notice, I could go right here. And I can attack, and that doesn't do anything. Also, that one wasn't a mimic, so it's not a great sign. Oh, there's actually a legit monster in here. That's weird. Get tossed. There we go. I do need to repair the sword. I was waiting for the caution to come up because I'm cheap. The thing is, in this game, repair powder fully repairs whatever weapon it is. So it's frugal to wait until it's as busted as humanly possible before repairing it. The Magic Archer in Dragon's Dogma? Yes! I love games where enemies can interact in weird ways like that. That is so cool. Even going back to the original Doom, where if an enemy damaged another enemy with their shots, they just go berserk. That was so cool. I love that. And also that was a necessary strategy in some levels. It was a huge deal. But just thematically, it felt very cool. It felt like you were discovering a secret every time it happened. Alright, that's a dead end right there. Where are we heading from here? South. Giant robot made of trains. I am intrigued already. Getting the skeleton Minecraft to shoot the creeper? Yes! Tell me that doesn't feel amazing every time that happens. Just spectacular. I love that. And I think these are the last two guys we need to clear the floor. Nearly there. Beautiful. When have you played Prey 2017? I want to, I do. Like, the whole reason I played the old Prey is because I was setting myself up so I could play the new one. I think I just held on for a really long time because it did get a lot of views on Twitch. So I'm like, oh, let everybody else get Prey out of their system first. But they have. So yeah, I will be playing that on Stream Trap, I promise you. Also, I want to play Doom 3 on stream one of these days. That seems like that'd be fun. The bastard child of the Doom series. I played a little bit of it, seemed cool. Might enjoy doing that at some point. Oh yeah, the DLC Moon Crash. I heard that one is pretty cool. New Kamen Rider series. Gimmick cards. Well, that is my specific type of nerddom. I can get down for that. Game is such an interesting game. I mean, you know, once you play the game, it's not really, it doesn't seem like a game that would be good to keep going back to. So I can understand sort of everybody playing it and then being done. We'll see if it gets a sequel, though. I heard it did sell pretty well, so not impossible. Alright. Go ahead and get out of here. And I'm going to drop off the Geostone again, though at this point I feel like they're just not going to let me do Georama stuff for a little while. Yeah, Arcane is such a good studio. And I feel like a lot of what happened with Redfall is probably executive interference. I still want to see them make more stuff in the future. I do. I mean, heck, I'd like to see them fix Redfall, too. I think a lot of the problems it's having aren't necessarily unfixable. I think a lot of the core of Redfall is decent. I don't know if it would be financially worthwhile to salvage it, but that'd be cool. I would be down for that. Yep, same thing. I got the first 3 goals visible, but not actually enumerated, shall we say. There's a word I don't get to use very often. Enumerated. So, let's head to the next level of the dungeon then. Sliding under the first tutorial door and getting stuck in the geometry. Oh god, I saw about 1 million TikToks of streamers playing Gollum. That has some ludicrous bugs. Yeah, the music in this game is really good. I very much enjoy the music in here. Zombie Zone! There's the name for a floor. Some of the boss music I really enjoy in this game, but all of it's pretty chill. All of it is definitely pretty chill. Alright, let's go slash some zombies. Castle Eater. Is that one of the ones Max needed? I think so. Oh no, that was one of the ones Monica needed and already got a while back. Oh, we're good there. Oh my god, Zombie Zone. Oh, that was another thing I've been... Oh, new Sveta Club. Interesting. That was another thing I've been doing this week, is I haven't been playing much Keyforge. But I've been talking to some friends about Keyforge, because that is a game that I'm really hoping takes off again. Huh. The exit door looks a little bit different than the other ones. It's weird. Not sure why. You still have the right pod? I do. I haven't used it much this stream because I've been trying to get Monica a bunch of XP because she needs it. But yeah, we still got the ride pod, and that is not going anywhere. Because that is basically what I'm using to kill bosses. But yeah, I freaking love the ride pod in here. Yeah, well, I was down to laugh at Gollum, same as everybody else, but when I heard they shut down Daedalic, Daedalic is so good. You know I love weird games, and Daedalic has long made weird games. And so it broke my heart hearing Daedalic shut down. And once again, I'm willing to bet a considerable amount of money that pretty much the entire problem with Gollum is executives rushed it out the door. I'm betting you're going to be hearing from people from that studio that, like, they were telling the publishers, we need more time, this game isn't ready, and the publishers are just like, nope! Nope, release it now! Release game now! I'm assuming, anyway. Oh no, it's not that, LTG. It's not that they decided to stop. It's that their parent company told them you're shutting down. They didn't have a choice. The people that owned Daedalic shut the doors for them. Which is all the more frustrating, I think. Right, let's kill this guy before that dragon notices me. Nope, do it! What is this guy, fire drink? Alright. Ow! That got dangerous. Alright, let's go ahead and use a cheese, because we have plenty of that for some reason. Let me get caught up on shit here. I mean, yeah, Daedalic did have some other missteps, most definitely, but, like, they made a lot of really cool stuff. I've mentioned before, but if you want innovation in your games, you need people to take big swings. And Daedalic was 100% a company that took big swings. They were constantly trying to do weird and unusual stuff. And sometimes it worked out, sometimes it didn't. But that's where you get innovative stuff from, is the companies that want to try stuff. And yeah, it's true. There's a lot of people buying adventure games these days, but it's not like AAA money right there, which is tricky. Sounds like it's from Doctor Who? It kind of does, doesn't it? More cheese. All right, so we're doing really good on healing items all of a sudden. Happy about that. And Monica's sword leveled up again, so let's take a second to synth some more stuff onto it. Alright, so still needs more Cyclone, so let's work on that next. We got 6 points to work with. There we go. You're in the Moon Palace, there's a lot of cheese on the moon! Is that intentional? I get the feeling that probably wasn't intentional, but that's hilarious either way. Incredibly charming. All right. It's probably intentional. That's so cool. Just subtle little weird jokes like that I find very charming. That's a Crow Priest? It does say Crow Priest. Spooky. I don't think I have the key to there yet. Wait, is that another door? Oh god, there is 2 exits. Alright. We got the sun exit and the moon exit on this floor. Probably take the sun first. Hey, Follols! Almost off of work. You got this, Follols. Just a little bit longer and you're home free. Hope the rest goes smoothly for you. Punisher, welcome in. How are you doing today? I saw a crow chasing a grasshopper today. It looks so frustrated. Oh, I hope he was able to get it. For purely scientific research reasons, I have recently been doing some studies, and I'm told by the internet that it is possible to befriend a crow. You just kind of got to give them food and have a routine and be chill about it. Oh hey, I used a key and got some keys. I'll do that. It turns out, yeah, you can be buds with crows if you want. That is a thing. April Ryan doesn't, why don't we? I mean, she only did the one. Gotta be more ambitious than that. Oh, light changed the end to drive away? Fair. And you believe the internet? I mean, it just told me how to make pizza in a pan. That's pretty weird. I'll give it another shot. I definitely would like to try that sometime. Probably once I actually have a backyard. But that seems hilarious and awesome. Pizza in a pan? Heresy. Oh yeah, I don't know if you were here when we were talking about that, LTG, but I found a recipe for one-pan pizza. And it's not the best pizza I've ever had, but it's the easiest pizza I've ever had. And that is kind of nice to have in your back pocket. Oh, that's so cool, Blackrock. Being nice to the birds. Detroit-style pizza, I think, is my favorite. That crust is just so tasty. It's so good. It breaks my heart that so many people, when I tell them about Detroit-style pizza, they've never even heard of it. It really needs to get a better reputation. More people need to try Detroit-style. It's so good. I'll give you the easiest pizza recipe either. It'd be hard to beat the one I tried today, but if you got one, let's hear it. A cockatoo? That has to be an escape, right? That's pretty weird. Punisher, you have not heard of Detroit style. Google it. It's so good. It's a type of pizza made in a high-sided pan, and you oil the shit out of the underside of the crust so it kind of fries. It's so tasty. Rin, thank you so much for the link there. I appreciate that. Alright, do I have the... I don't have the key for this door yet. Come back there. As with any type of pizza, not every type that you'll have is made to spec. So obviously there is really terrible Detroit style pizza out there, but if made correctly, it is amazing. Like I said, possibly my favorite type of pizza. It's so good. Whoa! Waiting for him to melee me. That's probably the time saver here. There we go. Ooh, nice, Rooks. Have you tried it? Is it any good? Hopefully they put it together well. Oh man, gonna try and do it on pro mode? I don't think I could beat that game on pro mode, but good luck, Punisher. I hope it goes well for you. Have a cup of self-rising flour plus more for kneading 1 cup plain Greek yogurt cooking spray. That's it. I think that's actually more work than the recipe I have. See, that's just the dough, though. This is the entire pizza made in one pan on a stovetop. You don't even need the dough for the recipe I did. No kneading, which is insane. So like the complete cook time is 20 to 30 minutes. And there's like 0 cleanup. I think Rin linked it earlier. I believe yeah, here it is. Rin linked it a little bit up. I don't appear to be able to copy and paste it. But yeah, scroll up a little bit, it's right there. It's the one from Tasty. And yeah, like I said, it's thank you so much, Rin, I appreciate that. Like I said, it's far from the best pizza I've ever had, but the idea that you can make pizza in like 20 minutes with stuff you probably have laying around is amazing. That's a game changer for me. Broiling! Oh, that is interesting, Orbital. I don't think I've heard that specific technique before, but I'm intrigued. Have you seen Asmund's $2 pizza? Oh god, no I have not. Should I be afraid? Should I be terrified? Just any bread. I know I did see a recipe on TikTok last week for making air fryer pizza using mini tortillas as the dough. That seemed cute. I might try that sometime. If for no other reason than, you know, cute. Alright. So the moon clock hand is the key to lock doors in here. Once you have the dough, you can put literally anything on it, and it's always great pizza. Alright, I might try that sometime too, because that does sound pretty simple to put together. And that's the last guy in here.
Looks like we got them all.
Hey, like I said, as somebody that lives in Chicago, I can be a bit of a pizza snob, but you know, there's realities to consider as well, and you don't always necessarily have time to make the fanciest pizza out there. And you don't always want to spend like 30, 40 bucks for, oh god, that's not even the fanciest pizza. I have seen pizza out here in Chicago, super fancy rich people pizza, that legitimately goes for over like $100 for like a medium. Have I had that pizza? No, I have not. Will I be having that pizza? No, I will not. LTG yeast is not something you use much cooking. It's mostly used in baking, but the good thing is it lasts for years. So you can just buy a little bit of it and just keep it around. I'm sorry, Shane, I'm more of a New York slice guy. That's fine. I'm not a huge fan of New York pizza, but like, if that's what you like, go for it. My preferred toppings are pepperoni, diced tomatoes, and crumbled bacon. That's my favorite. Oh, good luck then, Punisher. That's awesome. Knowing you can do it has got to be a big motivator there. New York style, Chicago style, California style, Greek style, classic Italian style, Detroit style, There's also a lot of subgenres. Like, a lot of people think of Chicago pizza as Chicago deep dish. There's also Chicago style thin crust, which is very good. I enjoy that very much. All right, make another save. Ooh, collector's soundtrack. I like that. Your toppings sound almost like BLT pizza, kind of. Except I like lettuce on pizza isn't very good to me because it just kind of wilts, usually, and also lettuce isn't very flavorful to begin with. I usually use it more as a textural element, and it loses all of its texture out when you put it on something hot. But yeah, it's close to BLT pizza, most definitely. Alright, dropping off another geostone. I think we have another one. And then we'll head back inside. More like, let us disappoint you. There is legitimately in Chicago a chain of restaurants owned by a company called Let Us Entertain You, with that first word being lettuce, the vegetable, which is very ridiculous. Alright, so that's now 4 things that we should be able to see and we don't now. That's wild. Fried cabbage on pizza. Alright, that's interesting. That's not something I've tried before. I'm trying to think if I've ever had anything fried on pizza. Well, I did have that wacky pizza with fried mac and cheese on it, so there was that. I think that's about it. I'm intrigued, though. It sounds tasty. Yeah, if I can get good crispy lettuce, I'll put that on a burger, because then it adds a little bit of crunch in there, which I like. I haven't had fried egg on pizza, though I've seen places that serve that. There is that. Why would you ruin good pizza with veggies? Some people like it. That's true. Fried mac and cheese on pizza, it was too much is the problem. Like, it was just entire mac and cheese bites on the pizza. Which, number one, made the pizza too heavy, so if you picked it up, it would just, like, flop down and the mac and cheese bites would roll off. And number two, it was, like, too big to bite into cleanly, so... Like, flavor-wise, I'm sure it was fine, but logistically, it made no sense whatsoever. Pepper flakes and banana slices. Oh, shit. That's out there, but I'd try it. That's wild, but I'm intrigued. Alright, what do we got next? Feeling out of place? Oh god, this one has a seal on it, that's not great. Sweden likes their bananas on pizza. I've never tried that before, but I have heard that's popular. The other thing is in China and Japan, sweet corn is an extremely popular topping on pizza. To the point where most pizzas just have it unless you specifically ask them not to put it on there, which is kind of nuts. Tomato is a fruit, technically. Technically. This floor has a white seal on it. You can't restore health or cure abnormal status. Oh, sealed floors are always terrifying. Try and be extra careful on this floor now. I went to one of Emerald's restaurants and every dessert featured bananas. That's a little over the top. I do like me some bananas. That seems like a lot. Also, sword leveled up again, so time to continue pumping stats into it. We will continue with Cyclone. We got another 6 points. Dump another 6 points worth of Cyclone into it. I'm actually going to run out of wind crystals, though, before we get to enough points, which is horrifying. Alright, Turk, I hope you feel better soon. Alright. Just to confirm... Yeah, still not enough Cyclone. We'll keep working. We will keep working. Alright, we got the Geostone here. gun repair powder. Should I ever actually start using my gun again, that'll be handy. Max's gun was kind of decent last time I was using it. I just got so tired of having to build up my melee weapons and my ranged weapons. I kind of started ignoring my ranged weapons in favor of my cool mech. It's been working out pretty okay for me so far. I can't really complain. Yes, that is true. The food definitions of a lot of these things are different from the botanical definitions. Because when we say tomato is a fruit, that means in cooking, tomato is usually used as a fruit. I believe, or unless I have that backwards, which I might. But yeah, there is the official, like, botanical definition, and there's how you define it when you're talking food. Like when you hear people say potatoes aren't a vegetable, they're talking about cooking, not necessarily biology. Yeah, Roxana, it's a lot. It's a lot. So I'm like, I'm trying to keep Monica's melee weapon and Max's weapon built up. Well, that's it. I'm just sticking to melee and then the ride pod. And then that'll have to do. Well, I mean, when you're talking the cooking definition, the whole reason that definition exists is because it's helping to tell you how to use it when you cook. And that's a very useful thing to know. Definitely. I think that's what it comes down to, is most definitions for things have a use in some context. And that's where it comes in handy for that. Is there a biological definition for veggies? I don't think so. I think vegetables is a subtype of plants that was invented entirely for cooking purposes. I could be wrong, though. Put ketchup on your fries, 2 servings of vegetables at once. Can't argue with results. And I presume there are results to be had there. Gotta remember, Evil Performer has that double up there. That's dangerous. Would that make ketchup a juice? Oh god. That's getting into a whole other thing. Confusing the issue yet further. I will say I'm pretty happy with the difficulty for these floors yet, because I assumed we were getting so close to the end of the game they were going to ratchet up the difficulty like sky high. But so far this has been manageable. I appreciate that. Let's see. Blackrock, have a great sleep. Thanks for hanging around, and we will see you around. Shrooms? I don't know about shrooms. Because from a purely biological perspective, mushrooms are super weird. Like, they're difficult to classify in general. I think they're usually used as if they're a vegetable. I think you are right there. I don't know if they're actually classified that way, though. So I can confirm part of that, Turatark, which was there was a time when some people, due to some biological confusion, did think that tomatoes were poisonous. That much is true. Culinarily, mushrooms are considered a vegetable. Alright, thank you, Rin. That's what I suspected, but I don't know enough about culinary stuff to confirm it. Alright. I mean, yeah, they got the fungus family, that is true, but I'm just saying that, from a biological perspective, they are very strange in how different they are from so many other branches of, life as we know it. LTG, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I gotcha. Yeah, mushrooms look like a plant, but they aren't remotely, which is super weird. All right. see two enemies clustered up there. That could be a problem. Oh wow, we're actually full on cheese. I was not expecting that to happen. Whew, alright. Monica's sword has such a wide swing, I was able to take them both out at once. That's awesome. Also, I see there's a fountain in a White Seal level. Am I allowed to use the fountain in a White Seal level? Is that just a giant hack? I hope so. We're gonna find out. Abuse that sucker, yes! We found the hack! Oh, you're not allowed to heal on this level. Well, guess what? I'm gonna anyway. Let's see if you can stop me. Let's see if you can stop me. I don't think you can. Whoa! Full health. That's so ridiculous. That is the best RNG I have had in this game so far, I think. Also, Monica's sword leveled up again. Let's get back to the grind. More Cyclone, and we got 6 points to work with. I mean, yeah, mushrooms are only one part of the plant, sure, but I was talking about the mushroom as the entire plant, theoretically. Even though, like, for eating, we only do eat that one part, because there's no real way to separate out the rest most of the time. Alright, that gets us up to 98 Cyclone. Which, if I was reading that correctly, yep, still not enough. It's more. Which is wild. We keep working on that. But yeah, as it's something I've been seeing on like YouTube videos talking about moldy food. But like when you see mold on food, you usually can't just cut off the mold because that's like they call it the fruiting body. So it's basically like the flower part of the fungus. So even if you cut out the part that looks like it has mold in it, there's usually a bunch more that still has mold in it, so you're still going to get tremendously sick if you eat that. And yeah, most fungus I think spore. Although I think there's some that spread other ways. Budding, division, things like that, possibly. I'm trying not to be weirded out by the fact that all the topics we've gone through on stream today. Like before we were talking about Atlas and streaming restrictions, and now suddenly we're talking about the biology of fungus. It has been a day. We are going places topically.
Looks like we got them all.
Diamond enemies have a 1% chance to drop a diamond item. That is very cool. But also, that's Crissaegrim territory. I don't play with that. Also, we got another medal there, because I knew at the beginning they said it was a medal for defeating everything with Monica's sword. And I'm like, hey, that's what I've been doing anyway. This should be an easy one. And it was. How convenient. Alright, nothing else to do. Let's just head for the exit. Fungus spells really well. It does seem to be working out well for the orcs. This is true. They seem to be making a pretty good go of it. It is also weird that we found 2 new Spada clubs. I don't know how that happened. Alright. Another save. Another geostone to drop off. And then we'll continue. Alright. I'm assuming we're not actually going to be able to do Georama until at least when we get to the end of the sun path that we're on right now. But still, we're gonna keep checking. Oh, they share the same drop weight as the other weapons. Yeah, weapons almost never drop in this game, so... I guess I've just got some good RNG today. That's wild. Game finally decided to cut me a break. Still more unable to decode. Locked by mysterious power. Alright, keeping in it then. Never thought one could consider Games Workshop educational. It's great for teaching people economics. Lesson 1. Don't. There's no lesson 2. Fruit of Eden. Alright, who's taking it? How did Max fall behind on HP? Weird. Alright, Max will take it then. Wait, did I misread that? I did misread that. Max is ahead. Monica's taking it. Now they're even. Take a look for some more chests in here. I imagine we'll probably do a thorough search for chests after we finish the sun path, but may as well take a quick look now, grab what we can. He's got a point, just don't. Just don't. I was super disappointed when they announced that they were limiting printings of the new set, because that feels like it just meant to artificially drive up the price and demand. Potato pie, there we go, some more defense for Max. It's him up to 84 defense, I'll definitely take that. Check upstairs for more. Not the longest lesson ever, but you know, you gotta appreciate a lesson to get straight to the point. Gives you what you need to know and then gets out of the way. That's efficiency right there, that's what that is. Did you build up your gun yet? Oh god, I don't think I've gotten any gun XP at all today. I'll double check though. Let's see. Up with the gun. No. No, not quite. Still need to get some more stats on there. Alright, next level then. I meant the wrench. No, we're still missing 2 enemies, oddly enough. LTG, I don't ever want to run into you on a construction site. That's a mix-up I don't ever want to see happen in IRL. But no. Max needs to kill a Moonflowophant and a Toy Rock. And I'm pretty sure we haven't seen either of those yet. So no, he'll be able to upgrade as soon as we find those guys, but that's what we're waiting on now. Hey, is this wrench loaded? Jimmy, welcome in. Hope you're having a good week. Gotta fall into its health and safety. Alright, next floor is Living Statue. That's a spooky name. I've seen the Weeping Angels. I know to be worried. Pirate D&D, that sounds tasty. I hope you have fun with that. I'm doing good. Enjoying the weekend so far. Gotta make the most of that time off where you get it, right? That does sound extremely Ratchet and Clank, doesn't it? For some reason, he is really just in love with wrenches that kill. It's a weird niche, but it's definitely his niche. Alright. Guardia! Why does it sound familiar? It sounds like a Final Fantasy thing. Oh, this is a max enemy, isn't it? I think so. Yeah, that's a max enemy. Alright. So yeah, those guys are at least partially immune to Monica's weapons. So we're gonna have to let Max take the lead on those. Ooh! stone. Kind of weird the PS2 had 2 game mascots that used wrenches. Who was the other one? Drawing a blank now. Ratchet does have some extremely weird firearms weapons, this is true. This was the trapped one, right? Yeah, it's a trapped one. Oh, another card enemy down here. That's weird. Oh, jeez! Wow! That knocked down her health pretty quick. Jeez! Okay! Okay, that was frightening. So these fish enemies do not mess around, is what I'm saying here. Cripes! My poor health. We got plenty of keys, we may as well use them. 16! Where did they come from? There's another Spada Club I already had. Weirdly enough. One hit and 3/4 of your health gone. That feels very Dark Souls. Feels more Dark Souls than I was expecting or wanting this game to go. But here we are. There we go. Get him to sit still while I finish him off. Yeah, thanks for another Spada Club, I guess. I probably won't use it, but alright. I mean, I guess I can sell it at some point, right? Where's that? Oh yeah, Max can take that guy out easily. Noted. Clearly until I need to play 18 rounds of Spada. Oh god. I want very few things less than that. That's completely where I'm at right now, Rooks. I refuse. I will not be bullied into your weird science fiction golf. Won't do it. Will not. Let's see, Game Gumo, you're gonna take off? Alright, thanks, Game Gumo, for hanging around. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and we will see you around. Alright, Punisher, enjoy your lurk. You know, I wouldn't put it past this game to have that as the end game. You have to beat the final boss in a game of Spada to the death. Somehow it feels on brand. Groshin, welcome in. How are you doing today? How's your week going so far? Hope all is good. You know that pinball roguelike Demon's Tale? Oh yeah, I know that one. Well, what about it? You got me curious now. Oh, it's getting a sequel. Nice. That was a really creative game. I was kind of hoping it got some attention at the bare minimum, but yeah, if they want to make a sequel, that's even better. That is wonderful news. All right. All right. Pinball roguelike. Yep. Oddly enough, not the only game I know in that vein. It's not a roguelike, but it is a pinball-based RPG. Look up a game on Steam called Rollers of the Realm. It's super cute. And yeah, it is a pinball-based RPG, complete with character classes and quests and grand storyline. Pretty wild. Yes, Rollers of the Realm is, I believe, the title. It's on Steam. Feel free to look it up on there. Been out for a while. It's not anything new, but it is a charming little game. If you like pinball, I should specify that. If you don't like pinball to begin with, it's probably not going to make you a convert. But if you do like pinball, you may find it interesting. Xeno Tilt? Check that guy out. That's all I really want to do is separate those two real quick. Rin, thank you so much for the link there. Playable demo, I like that too. Sci-fi themed pinball roguelike. I love it. I love everything about it. Alright. Overwatch 2 is coming to Steam. I did hear about that. But I am continuing to not buy anything that Blizzard makes. Because they are continuing to make horrible, mean decisions as a company. And I'm not supporting them. Hostile pinball action!
Alright, that takes care of you guys.
That is one of the best subtitles I have ever seen. That is spectacular. Kudos to whoever thought that one up. Alright, so that should be everything. Cool. Let's get out of here. I had a lot of fun with the first one, but they made a lot of decisions that I don't agree with since then. Yeah, the name will stick with you for a while. Which is a sign of a good name right there, I think. If it makes an impression. Oh yeah, the Robin voice! I keep forgetting about it too. I keep forgetting about it and then I'm like, where have I heard that before? Who's talking right now? Alright. And pop back and drop off the Geostone. So I think this is going to be today's goal, is at a bare minimum, we're going to see if we can finish the Sun Path here. And see what they got at the end of the Sun Path. Because I suspect there's probably going to be some sort of a mini-boss or some sort of story event that'll maybe change things up a little bit. Because we're not going to be able to finish this Georama until they give us more information. Well, I suppose we do have the photos. We could just go off the photos if we wanted to. But I feel like they're probably going to unlock it at some point. I got a suspicion. But either way, we've only got a couple levels left before we hit the end of the Sun Path. Let's see what else we got. Well, that's what they were saying, Rooks. I think he was saying that game is a sequel, or made by the same company at least. Still more levels than I thought there were, but still, we're making progress. Alright, this next one's just called Danger Zone. This one's got a metal condition to beat enemies with the wrench. And as soon as we do, we find an enemy that Monica would deal with better. Ow! Off to a great start. I don't think we're gonna get this medal. Something tells me we're not getting this one. Danger Zone. Yeah, no, we're doing Monica for this one. Screw it. I don't care about the medal. I'm fine not getting this medal, as long as Max doesn't have to fight dragons. Because he's bad at it. Max, more like Min. Oh wow, I'm actually full on bombs. Kind of wild. Alright, there's the magic crystal, good and early. Here's the geostone, good and early. Good fortune both times. There's, ooh, a Joker. We've seen them before. Yeah, we've seen these guys before. Not one of the enemies we're still waiting for, so we'll keep an eye out. I would love to own a proper pinball table. They are so big, though. They are very big. They're often pretty expensive. And the trick is they do need regular maintenance as well. Pinball tables are definitely designed with the intent that if you're going to play them a decent amount, that you probably know how to take care of them. Or I sense an alternative coming. I'm intrigued. What is it? Don't keep me on the edge of my seat. You could do a 2-monitor pinball setup. I have seen a lot of very cool virtual pinball tables. You could definitely do that. Certainly would probably take a lot less maintenance, which is nice. Ooh, thank you for the link as well, Ren. I have seen some people do projects like that, but yeah, it's definitely good to see somebody else's blueprint to kind of get an idea of where to go with that. That is super helpful. One more enemy in this room. Let's go after that guy. We're gonna have to come back for him later. Right over here, there it is. There we go. Put up a bit of a fight, but we got him there. We got him. We'll take a brief stop over at the fountain. Full health, and then we'll continue on. Rin with the goods. Rin is very good at providing exactly what the stream needs at all times. Speaking of mods, can I get a shout out for other Rin, please? I would appreciate that. If you could, would be very much appreciated. And hey, if anybody in here is not following other Rin, that would be a great time to jump on that. She is a fantastic streamer and a great person to hang out with in general. She plays a lot of indie games, including a lot of interesting titles you may not have seen before. Games you'll probably be falling in love with. So if you aren't already following her, make sure and click that link, give her a follow, check her out next time she's live. You're going to love it there. You're probably going to see me there because I am there as often as I am physically able. Because where else would I want to be? It's a good place to be, I promise you. Need the money for the pinball setup. Gotta do what you gotta do. It's hard economic times right now. We're all struggling. And once again, time to repair Monica's sword. Might be time to upgrade it as well. We'll check. Repair first, though. There we go. And upgrade to, let's see. Yes, it does have another 6 synthesis points, so let's see what we can do for Cyclone. I think we're running out of, yeah, we only got 4 of those. Go ahead and slap them on. You must, Nano, you must. You must. Alright, so that's 110 Cyclone, which is a little bit nuts. Still not enough, though. And then what's the other thing we needed there is Smash. Start building that up then. I think that's Destruction. Yeah. God, how can you turn that down? Spectacular deal. You will not find a better one anywhere on Twitch. Alright. Doing good work building this thing up, but, God, we just need the points to be so high. I think if everything goes correctly, we should be able to get hers maxed out by endgame. Max, we've already got there stat-wise, so him, we're just waiting to find those enemies we need to unlock the final upgrade. But Monica's, we need to pump so many points into it. Pinball RPG looks interesting, it's cute. I have played it, I did like it. But like I said, it's, you're gonna want to already be a pinball fan going in to get the most out of it. Alright. Good there. We got north of here. Enemy hanging around in the dead end here. It's weird how some of Monica's sword strokes just don't hit that guy while he's up high. Like, it honestly seems like her sword's hitbox is exactly what it looks like, which is weird and unexpected. A detail that probably didn't need to be in the game, but somebody decided to put them in here, and I respect them for it. Let's top off Monica's health as well. These enemies do hit hard. Very much so. Like that. Speaking of. And we use some cheese because we are almost full on that. I don't really feel bad using it. I think one thing I'm going to have to remember to do before we go after the final boss as well is we're going to do another quick sweep of the future areas and see if we can find some more chests. Make sure we get all the permanent upgrades. Because especially like having more defense is a tremendous game changer. Especially when you're fighting enemies that hit real hard. And I assume the final boss will. So whatever we can get will probably be a big help. I think we've done a pretty good job overall keeping up on that stuff. But yeah, those chests are so small and oftentimes they blend into the color schemes of their area as well. They're trivially easy to miss. They can get the Worms pinball game working on virtual hardware? Oh no. LTG, do I sense a long-term project in your future? Is that what I'm sensing here now? Honestly, not a bad pick. Very probably, hell yeah. If it ever comes to fruition, I would love to see it. Oh jeez, we're gonna ride pod this guy. There we go. I'm like, I'm not gonna mess with this guy, this looks spooky. No thanks. I think we've almost got everybody in this dungeon. This next room should be the last of them, I think. I may have put a disgusting amount of hours into Addiction Pinball as a kid. Very nice. Most of my pinball time, especially as an adult, has been on digital pinball. Recreations of actual tables, though. The table I probably played the most IRL is, as a kid, there was an arcade near me that had a pinball table of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which was pretty cool, but the ball got stuck onto one of the kickers pretty often. And, I'm trying to think of what I played most as an adult. Probably Bride of Pinbot? Because I do enjoy that one. This is dangerous. We have aggroed most of the room here. See if I can take this guy out with magic here. There we go. Medieval Madness, but that's the one with the two-tier table, right? I know that one. It is very cool. I definitely struggle with it a bit, but it's neat. I love the gimmick of the two tiers. Alright. That should be enough. And he's toast. And there's all the enemies on this floor.
Looks like we got them all.
Yeah, Pinball Arcade. That was the one I played. I played a lot of Pinball Arcade. And found a lot of tables that I like. Theater of Magic was probably my favorite table on there. I've never actually seen a Theater of Magic table in the wild, but the digital version of Theater of Magic was cool as hell. I've heard they're pretty rare, unfortunately, so I don't know if I ever will find one, but if I ever come across one, I'm playing the hell out of it. I doubt I can afford to actually buy it, but it'd be neat. But yeah, unfortunately, Pinball Arcade got pulled eventually. I think they lost the rights to the tables, which sucks. Black Knight 2000, I've tried that one as well. It does have surprisingly good music. You don't usually look to pinball tables to have good music, but that one has noteworthy music. I will agree with you there. Yeah, I've talked before about that gigantic arcade that I have near me. And they actually have an entire annex for pinball tables now, and they have a lot of really good ones in there. I gotta get back there sometime and see what tables they have these days. I'm sure they've added more. But yeah, I know some like that are really well received. I was not a fan of, like Twilight Zone. I know a lot of people really like Twilight Zone, but I thought it was super hard. Like, sometimes the ball just goes straight into the drain from launch. That is not my kind of table there. Alright, drop off another Geostone. That's probably it. Well, we're making good progress. We're getting levels. We are killing new enemies. Haven't had any game overs yet today. That's a good thing. We've only got 3 goals left, but we still can't see what any of the goals are. Well, nothing to do but keep making progress then. We'll keep working at it. 1 foot in front of the other, 1 step at a time. That's how you make the progress. Brooks, no! Don't encourage it, it'll probably do it. This game has proved plenty of times it can actually absolutely kill me. Oh, and look, as soon as you say that, Rooks, we get a level called Scary Women. What does that mean? Why is this floor called Scary Women? What does that mean? I have questions and I don't feel like I'm gonna like the answers. There's a crow priest, who's neither scary nor a woman, so we're off to a weird start. I'm worried that we're gonna have Medusa variants, because petrification in this game is a nasty ailment. I'm hoping we don't run into them, but you never know. There's a crow priest. Nothing so far. I got some more cheese, though. A fantastic song, Rooks. I like it very much. Alright, we're getting close to yet another level for Monica's sword. They're starting to get a little difficult to come by. But we're gonna keep trucking. Hopefully we'll be able to get it to its max form. Hopefully. Where do I go from here? Head this way first. Max only, and he's gonna be fighting Monica at some point. Oh god. I'm really glad it's not that, because that would be tricky. Miss Gorgon. It is a Medusa variant. Damn it. Of course, as soon as I said I hope it's not a Medusa variant, I appear to have summoned that into existence. Naturally. We got the Geostone. Good there. Some more Heartthrob cherries. Luckily, we haven't had to use any of those, but I'm always happy to stockpile more. So we got that going for us. We do. I'll take whatever wins we can get. Alright. Another level up for the sword. Now a sword plus 17. God. That's wild. Alright, needs more smash. Let's put some more smash on it. Another 6 points worth. 18, I'll take that. And that'll bring us up to 79. I'll take it. Alright. Yeah, the point requirement for this is absolutely insane. Hopefully that means that the weapon it builds into is going to be an absolute killing machine. But I mean, as it is, this weapon is really good. We're doing a lot of damage with this weapon, and the speed is ludicrous. I got my fingers crossed anyway that that's the gimmick here. Alright. Next, we're going to head back to the main chamber and head north. One hit kill the boss is good? I would be down with that. Give me some of that, please. I'll take 12. I usually don't mind being overpowered in video games. Sometimes it can get a little bit boring, but for the most part, I'm here for the story first and foremost. Ludicrous speed has its drawback. I mean, usually it's a little bit less damaging, but... And it is ludicrous, that's a little weird, but... In this case, this weapon just seems to be really good. I'll take it. That's what helmets are for? Rock Taster! Wait, is that like the... Hang on, is that... Is Rock Taster a Neverending Story reference? That sounds like a Neverending Story reference. Nova Cannon 4 could possibly one-shot most of the bosses, but you won't get that till post-game. Yeah, Rock Biter is the one from Neverending Story, but Rock Taster seems oddly close, don't you think? Like, that can't be a coincidence, right? I don't feel like that would be a coincidence. The Ultimate Pizza Challenge! Please don't! Do not do the thing! Neverending Story is 39 today! Well, happy birthday, Neverending Story. I assume we're talking about the movie and not the book. I believe the book is significantly older. But that is awesome. I loved that movie so much as a kid. Probably would still enjoy it if I watched it today, I imagine. But it has been a very, very long time since I've seen it. Some guy in a hat, you read the book? Rockbiter shows up in the first couple pages and then never again. Oh yeah, Rockbiter, pivotal character. They did make him a big thing in there, it's true. There is a bestiary in this game, so I could check that. And Rangatang, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope everything good is going with you. Kind of shocked they haven't done a reboot of that, you know? I'm gonna think of it, that is pretty surprising. Although now that you've spoken at LTG, you've probably summoned one into existence. Quite possibly. That's basically how the movie industry works right now. If there can be a remake, there will be a remake. I wish I had that power. What movie would you want to remake then, LTG? You got my attention. And possibly that of the movie industries. What are you thinking? The pain of Artax? No. I would not want to watch that scene again. That was so much. That scene was brutal. The book is only 5 years older than the first movie? Huh. For some reason I thought it was way older. Probably because it would be thematic if it was way older. I was thinking of it as some old wizened tome. Really just some book. Oh man, there's a bunch of enemies up here. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and ride pod these fools. Because we can! And it'll make our life easier. Which is always nice. Man, that XP does not last long on the ground. That's unfortunate. What do the question marks do? Alright, so they can have good effects. Basically, when you touch a question mark, it flips a coin. And it can do something good, but it can also do something bad. Like, take half your health away. And I'm like, I haven't found the good things to be good enough to take the risk, so I usually just avoid them. I'll go back and use the next one I see, though, just to show. I think we have the key. I should have found the key at some point. Yeah, there we go. Basically, I am not a gambling man. I am hugely risk averse. So I hear 50-50 odds of good or bad, and I'm like, no thanks. No, I'll pass. Not for me, no. Oh, damn it! Oh. And Monica's turned to stone. Do we have anything that can cure that besides the Panacea thing? Maybe? No, we do not. Oh, I'm sorry, Monica, you're gonna die. That's fine. Dangerous women! Oh, Max, you're back. Oh, that was a cheap shot. She was mid-animation while I was swapping. Warded, nice all-in, congratulations. And LTG, nice all-in.
That takes care of you guys.
Yeah, we still got Grady Rosa, because she makes cheese. Although I don't really need cheese at the moment, so I can probably swap her out. I just like cheese so much. IRL as well. All right. It's good to have a type, I think. It's good to have a type. All right, so here's the question mark. Let's try this. Let's see what we got here. We got our coin flip. Angel on one side, devil on the other. We got the devil. The devil halved Max's health. There you go. And that's why I don't do that. Oh yeah, we could swap her out for the weapon shop girl. Maybe I'll do that after this. That's a good idea. I do love me some cheese. I do eat a lot of cheese, IRL. It is kind of friggin' delicious. Mostly just like American cheddar because I'm very basic, but I do love cheese. For the colons, these characters do eat mostly cheese and very little health. You're familiar with Mother 3? Yes, I know of it. I'm familiar with the broad strokes of it. I have not actually played it myself yet. I would like to at some point. Head wound, you prefer white cheeses? What kind? I'm curious now. I'm just very slowly starting to branch out into more cheeses, so suggestions are very much welcome. Red Leicester, ooh, that sounds fancy. I don't actually know whether the timing factors into it, or whether it's RNG, or whether it's some of both. You can time it. I did not know that. That doesn't help me much because my sense of timing is disgusting. But that's good to know. Good to know nonetheless. Swiss, baby Swiss, mozzarella, smoked provolone. All right, I'm familiar with those. Mozzarella, of course. One of the great pizza cheeses there. And you've tried a ton? Delicious. The grocery store I go to has an entire cheese department, and they have a lot of fancy cheeses there, which is very cool. Including a lot of goat cheeses, which I did not know before this, are naturally lactose-free, which is very cool. Alright, so all but 2 conditions revealed, but they're still locked. Oh no! Plushie, that's incredible! I know Earthbound, aka Mother 2, did that as well, but that's spectacular. What can you make with the Georama? We got a lot of stuff we can build, but we don't have many golds down yet. So I think right now my plan is not to worry about the Georama until we finish the sun path here, and then we'll see what we can build. I imagine I'll have enough parts to do something interesting by then anyway. Koja? I'm probably mispronouncing that. I haven't heard of that. What is that, Ren? I would so have a proper old lady embroider that on a pillow. I did. Honestly, for Christmas a couple years ago, I got my old roommate a cross-stitch of a video game quote, which out of context sounds absolutely feral. And the person on Etsy did a wonderful job with this cross-stitch, and I imagine is terrified of me now. Hell Elephant! Oh man, are we finally gonna get one of the monsters Max needs here? That's exciting. Cotija! Mexican Parmesan, interesting. I mean, I didn't want to learn the entire craft just for this one gag, but like it was hilarious. What was the quote? Alright, the quote was from the game Ah. That's the game that's name is like 26 letter A's, and it's the game where you're like base jumping. You jump off tall buildings and you have to dodge things on the way down. The quote is from one of the incredibly deranged skits in the game, which is, the quote we put on there is, "The ashes add melancholy," which comes from a skit in the game, which consists of the absolute worst cookie recipe ever made. Did you use a burner or were you crazy on main? I was crazy on main. And confirm. So it is now connected to my Etsy account for all time, for anyone to see. Which I hadn't actually thought about before, and that's a little horrifying, but you know, it is completely on brand for me, so I don't think anybody that saw that would be very surprised. String cheese for a quick snack? Of course that is, I think that's what string cheese is best for. A little bit of snacking here and there. And I let down my guard at the wrong time there. Ow. This guy's just tough to time the timing for. There's an entire website called cheese.com. Of course there is. That's spectacular. I love it. I think you can. I think there's an option to make your Etsy purchases private. But I think by default your Etsy purchases are public. Quite possibly. LTG, as much as I appreciate your modding, if you need to run over to Etsy for a second for reasons, I totally respect that. If you suddenly find yourself with incredibly urgent Etsy beautiful. That was good. I do know that I wish that Steam allowed you the option to make your Steam purchases private, because I do not need to know the type of anime porn that all of my friends are into. I didn't ask to know that, but Steam seems to think it's really urgent that I know that. And now that I do know it, I can't unknow it, unfortunately. That's where I'm at there. Kink Furniture. I mean, you know, that's not exactly something you'll be able to buy on Amazon, so it's good to know there is a place to get a hold of it. The things you find when you're looking for slanted bookshelves for pitch ceilings, Rin said a little too quickly as if trying to cover for something. Oh god, behold the power of cheese. Yes, I remember those little commercials from back in the day. Doki Doki Literature Club isn't porn, isn't it? Maybe if you didn't get the good ending. Oh, it's only a literature club, you say? Could it be erotic literature? Question mark? Yeah, once you learn what your friends are into, I'm like, hi, thanks for coming over for board games. I appreciate it. It's been a while. How have you been? How's the wife? How's work been? Also, why are you into that very specific thing you're into? How long has that been? Is that, no, it's okay. We don't need to discuss it. Just thought I'd... But I do have questions is the problem. That's the real issue there, is you end up with questions. You end up with questions. Alright, so that's the first time I think I've seen cheese not do a full restore. Like, for a while I thought cheese probably was a full restore, but no, it just really does. Really does restore a lot of health, which is very cool. You have questions, but you don't want to answer. Sometimes. Sometimes you just don't want to know. You don't want to know. Hey, if you want to be friends with me for Steam, you ought to be prepared to see things you do not want to see. That one's on you. And that's fair. That's fair. I think it's just at this point, I do not usually think of it going in. So I am not necessarily prepared for the results, is all. Oh, I was 1 HP short last time as well. All right. You can tell how much attention I'm paying here. Oh, that leveled up my friggin' bracelet. I kind of forgot I had that. All right. Guess that's cool. I don't even think to look up what my friends have bought. I do, just because I follow a lot of cool retro gaming folks. And like a lot of times when I see them buying like cool retro games on Steam, I'm like, holy shit, I didn't know that was on Steam. And I have found that to be a really great way to find new games. Basically, that's what I use the activity feed for on Steam. I'm just like, I follow cool people. What are cool people playing right now? So that I may also be playing cool things. Oh no! Plushy, I'm so sorry. It is difficult to tell what's what on Steam right now, it's true. Olimar has a very unexpected voice, this is true. If you're not prepared for Olimar voice, it is going to take you by surprise. Alright, here we go. We have the Moonflophant. Oh, Jesus Christ. And he's a beast. Well, cool. Does not like to be stunned. Noticing this now. I did poison him, though. That's nice. Oh, we got the crunch. Thank you for letting me know. Let's see. Bob, good morning to you. I'm doing good. How about yourself, Bob? How's everything going there? Hope you're doing good. Grushin, that too. That too. So you've never played Pikmin before, LTG. I would love to hear what you think of Pikmin 4 then. I haven't actually heard any reviews of that one yet, so I hope it's good. The only Pikmin I have played is the first one. I enjoyed it, but it's an RTS and I don't play a lot of RTSs. Too stressful for me. I don't know why. It's the best way I can describe it. RTSs are stressful. Oh, nice. I love mini PCs. I don't have space for big PCs, so mini PCs are nice. Hope it works out well for you. The dog thing? Oh, I think he's cute. I like him. There we go. Got a stun on him. Oh, jeez. Wasn't expecting the follow-up there. Like, in the future, I'm just gonna ride pod this dude, but now I might need to kill him with Max, so. Ow! Thank goodness for poison. Thank goodness for poison. And that means that as far as Max's wrench, we need to find something called a toy rock, and then it's ready to be leveled up, which is exciting. Dark Cloud 2, rare to see someone streaming these old diamonds. I try and find the weird stuff, Ripper. And this one, I have had a copy of this for a very long time, but I never finished it before. So I'm hoping that we're going to be able to fix this pretty soon. How are you doing today, Ripper? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Emulation Beast, it is nice to have a machine for that. Ride pod kills are separate technically, that makes sense. So yeah, we got him recorded for Max now, so we're good for him now. Alright. It's good to have that out of the way, because it feels like that one's been on our list for a very long time. I'm fine, even better now that I can watch this. Excellent, will you enjoy? Alright. That's basically the strategy for these guys, is we absorb their magic and then throw it back at them. And alright, that's another sword level up there. Let's go ahead in. And needs more smash. Let's see what we can do to fix that. Another 6 points, I imagine? Yeah. Let's throw another 18 on there. Man, this thing's giving me troubles. It gets it up to 97, which is still not nearly going to be enough, unfortunately. You can get a Ride Pod skin in Megaton Musashi Cross. Oh, that's weird. That is so bizarre. Yep, still need more Cyclone and more Smash. That's insane. Need so many points for that one. take out the guy over here. See if he wants to melee or if he's going to fight at range. He wants to melee. Fine by me. It's a new collaboration robots. I don't recognize those last ones. But I do not have a lot of knowledge of Deep Cut Mecha, unfortunately. Alright, these guys could be tricky because they're lined up right next to each other. And unfortunately, Monica can only absorb one flavor of magic at once. So you notice those little dots up by her sword. The fire and the ice are canceling each other out. So I'm not actually absorbing very much in the way of magic there. Oh, dang it! They ganged up on her? Alright, Warden, I hope your work meeting goes smoothly. We'll probably be here when you get back. Oh, jeez. Whew. Oh, he's still alive! I thought they both died there. They did not. That's the last enemies, though, so that's good.
Alright. That takes care of you guys.
Oh, jeez. Finished the first Dark Cloud so many times, even got a patch for the emulator version to get the Fairy Duster, which sadly is not in the Palette NTSC version. Oh, it's unfortunate. I wasn't a huge fan of the first one because I didn't really like the thirst mechanic and the weapon degradation, but this one I'm enjoying a lot. And I don't think we're super far from the ending, so I'm looking forward to seeing how everything goes. Alright, anything else we want to do on this floor? Not really. Let's get to the exit. Bob, I haven't seen it in years, that's fair. It doesn't usually get a ton of play on Twitch, but I know Finn is playing it right now, which is wild. Very strange coincidence that we both ended up playing at the same time. Though, yeah, the weapon degradation system in this game is, I feel, a lot more fair. Feels like the difficulty curve is right where I wanted it to be. So, like, in general, I don't like weapon breaking systems overall, but in this one, I think it works fine. Oh, Finn's having money issues. Oh, no. That is unfortunate. All right. Hey, Tilakamis! Welcome in. Hope you're doing good today. I need to blow my nose real quick, folks. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Oh yeah, the music in this game is real good. I really enjoy it. Bob, I thought you were already living in Alaska. Is that somewhere different? Very interesting. Yeah, LTG, I think the money curve in this game could stand to be a little bit smoother. Because I felt like I was desperately poor for the first half of the game. And now I'm drowning in more money than I could ever possibly spend. So I feel like that could do with a little bit of smoothing out. Quite possibly. How much cash do I have right now? 59,000 gilda, so I'm doing pretty good. Ah, gotcha. Fairbanks I've heard of. Talk I have not. Let's see, have you heard of the game It's Only Money? I have not heard of that one. Is that something I should look into? I'm always down to check out some new games. Pronounced like Toke, got it. Thank you, Rin. Alright. Crush the undead, well if you insist. Orbital, that's so mean. Why would you do that? Alright, switch back to Monica. Keep getting her that sweet, sweet XP. Not quite get my defense up in time there. Oh, I meant to switch, shoot. I meant to switch partners. We'll have to do that after this level. Well, I found the exit right away, that's good. Zom 100, I heard about Zom 100, I've seen some clips of it. It does look pretty funny. Like, there's some comedy in there, right? It looked pretty cute. I might check that one out. Although my backlog for TV watching continues to be tremendous. Although there is one thing right there I forgot to mention is that this week I had the tremendous privilege of watching Wes Anderson's new movie, Asteroid City. Oh my god, I completely understand why a person would intensely dislike that movie, but that was 100% my jam. And I highly recommend it if you like weird, surreal stuff, which I really do. Yeah, very, very highly recommend Asteroid City. Lots of fun, super weird. Cannot stop thinking about it. Alright. Let's see if I can bonk this guy. I cannot! He's too clever to get bonked. Renfield! I want to watch Renfield. That one's on my list. I've not got around to it yet. How are you doing today, Roseguard? How is your week going so far, and what have you been playing? Tell me everything. Better than Isle of Dogs? I'll admit I have not seen Isle of Dogs yet, so I can't judge based on that. But my previous favorite, for reference, my previous favorite Wes Anderson film was Grand Budapest Hotel. And also I had a soft spot for Rushmore. But now it's Asteroid City. That movie was just so good. Let's see, I watched Guardians 3. It was unexpected but good. I gotta get around to that one as well. I'm falling behind on Marvel movies. It's crazy. I never thought the day would come where I'm falling behind on Marvel movies, but definitely the fact that I'm not going to the theater anymore does make it a bit more difficult. Alright, let's repair her sword. Oops. Ooh, I didn't even see there was a Gorgon over here. That's how you get petrified from behind. Whew. Game is stressful sometimes. Let's check out the dead end here. Ow! How did he shoot me that close? Let's try again to bonk one of these dudes. Ow! As he almost kills me. More shades. Bob, you're saying I have to look? Look with my special eyes? The humans speak Japanese in the English version of the movie, while the dogs speak English. In Japanese, the humans speak English, the dogs speak Japanese. Oh, that's cute. That's always, I think, as far as localization goes, I think that's always one of the biggest challenges, is figuring out how to deal with other languages aside from the language you're translating it into. Because sometimes some gags only work with certain languages. And the understanding that the audience does not understand the language being spoken. So you have to pick well. It's tricky. I know one thing I didn't think they had any good options for, and it was just a shame, but, oh, what is that one? With the, I'm gonna sound like a crazy person here. What's that one with the time-traveling microwave? Who's gonna be the first to know what insane thing I'm talking about here? French Dispatch. I have not seen French Dispatch either. I gotta get around to seeing that one too. I know it's one of the science adventure games. It's a visual novel, but it had an anime as well. LTG, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Main character is Okabe Rintaro? How do I remember that? But not the name of the actual anime. I don't know. Steins Gate, thank you! Steins Gate in the original Japanese had a really wonderful gag where the main character would occasionally just spout out gibberish lines of English. And I found it absolutely friggin' hilarious. And the localizers didn't seem to know what to do with that for the English version. So instead of gibberish English, he just like spoke really badly out of context rap. Alright, Ripper, you take care of yourself. I hope you got something tasty. Hope you folks both enjoy that dinner. And we will see you around. And thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate that. One thing I watched Steins Gate, I like Steins Gate a lot. It is definitely an emotional journey. But I think it's very cool and very unique. Gotta follow this place, seems fun? Well, thank you. We enjoy having you here. You take care, though. Take care of the Gorgon first. Oh, there's a lot of enemies in here. It's gonna be tough. Make sure I grab the XP from that. Chest next. Steins Gate was originally a visual novel, so that's the version that's on Steam. That's the absolute original. But then later on it was adapted into an anime, which I think is a perfectly good way to experience it. Especially if you're not a fan of visual novels, just watch the anime, it's fine. But yeah, the original was the visual novel. Oh shoot. She noticed me! There we go. Alright, sword leveled up again, which means time to add some more destruction on there. Or smash, I should say, with destruction crystals. Alright, another 6 points. Another 18. Go. That'll bring it up to 115, so we are going places. Visual novel is definitive, but the anime is really good. Oh, Steins Gate Elite. I was not aware of that one. Alright, now we continue. Take out this evil performer real quick. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's a lot of damage. 8 HP! 8 HP in a dream. Alright, that's fine. Oh, that was too close. Not a fan of that. Oh, that's everybody. I wonder if there's any way for... I mean, I know for visual novels made with Python, this is probably possible. But I would wonder how many visual novels out there you could make mods of to switch the font to Open Dyslexic. Because there are fonts out there that, at least for some people, do make reading a little bit easier. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Is that... Wow. Okay, this, I think, is the easiest Spada I've ever seen. Although it is one shot, which means I am going to botch this. But I do feel obligated to try, since this is only one shot. I have to at least try. And also, it's red and the gate is red, which means I do have to bank shot this. Like that, looks like it'll make it. Alright, I'm as far down as it'll go. I'm using the mini-map here as my guide. Aim straight at the portal and full power it? No! For the last time, LTG, no! Ball, red. Portal, red. Will not work. No! Ball, blue. Portal, red. I've only got one shot here. I cannot afford to mess this up. Don't put too much power into it either. There we go. There we go. Oh, thank goodness for the mini-map. Instructions unclear. And hey, that's another medal. Is that 10? I think I might have 10 now. Ooh, a bullseye coin. I don't know what that is. I've never found one of those before. Coin engraved with a symbol for precision. I don't know what that means, but I'm intrigued. This game really lacks a full 18 the whole chorus, all to be played on Power Hunter. I mean, it's true, you can't just play Spada all the time if you want to just play Spada all the time. You have to go in here and clear out all the monsters before you're allowed to play, which honestly, in retrospect, is kind of strange. You'd think there'd just kind of be a way to just play it if you wanted to. That is a little weird. Has a 15% chance to inflict... Oh, so it's basically ups your crit chance. That's cool. I'm down for that. Really good coin for Monica Sword since she's goes so fast. She's hitting all the time. That makes sense. That makes sense. Alright. So this might be a mini-boss and or a story segment. We're going to make sure we're fully prepared before we go in here. Head back to the foyer and we'll drop off that geostone. And then I think we might have all the categories unveiled even though everything is still locked. Which is incredibly suspicious. Alright. Yep, we now have everything uncovered but locked by a mysterious power. Now, let's step back at the train real quick, too. I think I might actually keep Granny in my team for a little while. Or no, because we really badly need to level up Monica's sword. I may as well just go with the flow on that. But also I want to take a real quick trip back to Cedric and see if we have any more ride pod upgrades we can do. Alright, I have instantly forgotten why I got on the train. Oh, you're right, because I'm looking for, because we're trying to swap out my characters. Although I think, no, we got the weapon shop lady a house already. Now I have to remember where she's at. That's the tricky part. She's in Balance Valley, I think? I know we got our house somewhere. I don't remember where, though. Hopefully it's here. Let's see. I mean, obviously she's not living in the church. That's Parn. He's the painter dude. We go over here. It's the sheriff, right? Because we gave him the shitty gate. I remember that. And that's Stewart. That's everybody here, so she's not in here. Move to... where else could she be then? Tindane? Yeah, I think she was one of the latecomers there, now that you mention it. Check there next. I think I'm forgetting because she was the one we put, like, right at the very end of things. And she was in one of the wooden houses because she didn't want to go in the straw house, right? It's starting to sound familiar. Gordon. Not in the straw house. That's Aunt Polly. Elaine, was that it? There she is. Alright, cool. Some say it's not for women, but the sword does not care who holds it. May the best fighter win. View abilities, gives you bonus points when upgrading swords, will sell you tools for swords. Add to party. Wait. The weapons shop proprietress. She's a big flirt. Thanks, game. Abilities, nothing. Alright, so we're good here. Now let's go find Cedric. He is in Heimrata, I remember that much. I gave him the house over here that is slightly inconvenient to get into because of that pot, but also I'm too stubborn to actually move the pot. So the pot stays there forever. Alright. Hair robot parts. And then I'm pretty sure we got plenty of room for more shields, but I'm going to double check. Yeah. And put another 24 shield on it. Go upgrade the ride pod. I think we actually have the best core finally, which is very cool. Let's go ahead and get another shield kit. And we'll apply that. Oh, big flirt, George. That's especially important because we might be about to go into a boss battle. Kaino, welcome in. Comfy old school RPG goodness. Just listen to this cozy music there. So cozy. How are you doing today, Kaino? Hope you're having a great week and good to see you. It's been a bit. Alright, so let's move to... this? No, not that. This? Sure. That'll work. Alright. So like I said, we're headed for either a mini-boss and or some story segments here, I think. I've got a sneaking suspicion. Let's see what's about to happen. Doing well, chilling with some tea and cereal. Sounds fantastic. What's your cereal of choice, if you don't mind me asking? And then after this, I imagine we're probably going to have to do a bunch of, diorama stuff, but I think we have enough information from the portraits and from all the pieces we have now to successfully do some diorama stuff. Crunchy nut cornflakes, that sounds nice. I could go for some of that right about now. Alright. Garden, alright. Let's see what we got here.
Whoa!
Hey! Is something the matter?
No, nothing. It's nothing.
I can drink!
What's wrong with the flower?
It looks like the stem is broken. I'm afraid it's going to die like this. Poor thing. I was thinking that maybe I would put them up in your room. It'd be a shame to waste them. Would you like that?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What was that all about?
There! Look!
Alright, let's see what we got here. Obtained Flower of the Sun. Alright. I guess that's a thing. Is there anything to take pictures of in here? Flower bathed in light. Alright, there's that. Blue lantern? That's... Alright, so there's some stuff we should be taking pictures of in here. Sun table. Sun chair. Odd stuff to take pictures of in here. How about these waterfalls? Waterfall curtain, there you go. That is a new thing. I think that's probably everything to get in here. Got some new stuff though, that's good. Sun bench, sun floor, sun door, sun wall. They've got a theme going here. Definitely a theme. The fluffy face of Ultimate Evil. She keeps insisting he's not Ultimate Evil. But I am still probably going to cave his head in with a wrench. Sun chair plus sun table plus the sun. How is that even inspiration? Alright, let's go. New invention. This will mostly be easy to grab here. Sun chair, sun table, the sun. Holy shit, level up powder?
Say cheese!
Holy shit. I can just make that? Alright, so it requires some extremely rare items and one item I've never seen before, but still, we got the recipe at least, that's a thing. That's pretty cool. I mean, he knew the sun existed, but he just never stopped to think about the sun before. And now that he has, he's got ideas. And is one of those lamps something I can take a picture of? I didn't even notice the weird lamps before. Weird lamps are not a thing. I don't have cinders. I do not have cinders, unfortunately. All right. Head out of here. Max only ever processes information provided in Polaroid form. It's his thing. That honestly does seem like an anime detective, though, doesn't it? I'm sorry, but I just can't focus on this crime scene when I'm looking directly at it. If you could, please take a Polaroid of it. It's just how I work. Tell me I'm wrong. It's anime as heck right there. Oh no! So I can't make level up powder. Alright. Awesome. Think you can buy them though? Alright, that works. Oh, we got another chest down here. Witch Parfait, I'll take that. More defense for Monica. Still falling behind, but every little bit helps. Another Fruit of Eden. That one is going to Max. Also, Flower of the Sun was growing in the flower gardens, but broke off now. Oh, that was the one she was sad about in the vision. Alright. Let's go ahead and save here. Follows your home without pastries. There was a really long line outside the bakery this morning. Oh, that is unfortunate. Sorry to hear that, Follows. Oh, so you can just burn some stuff. It's true. It's true. Alright, folks, I think this is going to be where we want to stop for the day, because this seems like an excellent stopping point, since we just got a storyline segment. Tomorrow, we're going to be hitting the Georama like a wrecking ball, because we have a lot of Georama stuff to do, and I think we have all of the parts now. I said no quitters, Shane. I'm not quitting. I'm pausing. It says that right on the screen. I thought that was clear. That time again, it is. It is. That time travel again? So, yeah, we're going to be back tomorrow, and we're going to be picking up right where we left off. So I hope you will join us for that. I found out I was actually incorrect. So there are 8 chapters in this game, but Chapter 8 is like a bonus endgame dungeon. So the storyline actually does end with Chapter 7, which means we are on the final chapter of the game. I don't think we're going to play Chapter 8 just because I don't usually do super hard in-game dungeons. But we're going to finish the story, and that's Chapter 7. So look forward to that. Like I said, our goal this week is to beat the game. And I think we can beat the game this week, so I'm excited about that. Sorry, Celestial Knight. That Georama postponed again. That late appearance due to ISP outage. Oh, Emperor, I'm so sorry. That really sucks. But welcome in, Emperor. I hope you're having a spectacular week. Not that ISP again, anything but that. So I hope I will see all of you tomorrow. But for right now, we do have one last thing to do before I call it quits, and that is... let's see who all else is online. So if you're not done watching Twitch, maybe I can send you somewhere cool. I'd like the opportunity to try. So make sure to hit follow if you haven't already. That'll be the easiest way to find me tomorrow or at any point in the future if you'd like to come back. We'd love to have you. And while I'm looking to see who all is live right now, there's some links in chat you might want to check out if you haven't seen them already, including a link to my YouTube if you want to check out any of the games I've played in the past, or if you want to get caught up on this game, all the VODs are going up there. And we have a link to my Discord if you'd like to chat with me or the rest of the community outside of the stream. Feel free to join us there. We would love to have you. And where are we going today? We got a couple options, but I don't think that person's going to be on for very long. Otherwise, we would be heading over there. But I do see a good streamer playing a game that, honestly, I wish I saw more on Twitch. This game is awesome, and I'm very bad at it, so I need other people to play it for me. Ladies and gentlemen, I would love it if you join me as we go on a raid of Pixel Turkey. She's a very cool retro streamer. She plays a lot of older DOS games, including platformers, adventure games. It's a pretty good variety. Today she is playing the DOS version of The Lost Vikings, a game Blizzard made actually before they were even called Blizzard. Back then they were called Silicon and Synapse, which honestly, that's an awesome name. But Lost Vikings, amazing puzzle game. Why don't you join me over there, folks? Say hi to Pixel Turkey, hang out for a bit, throw her a follow if you like what she's doing. But hey, if you've got other things to do, I will just say as I always do, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world. And I will see you folks tomorrow for some more Dark Cloud 2. Take care of yourselves till then, everybody.